How is it going, everybody? Now, I know it has been a while. It's been a month, according to my YouTube channel. But if I didn't post this video, it would have been 2 months because I probably wouldn't have posted a video until November. So it's been damn near 2 months since I've posted on this channel. Now, I feel like this is a habit with me, even on my other channel, JTK, which I do reaction videos on. So if you guys are interested in that, I'll put the link in the description. Um, but this seems to be a habit with me. I just go MIA for a very long time. But we're gonna get straight into the video. I waste too much time. I ramble on too much, as you guys are hearing right now. So the point of this video today, if you guys follow me on Instagram, I didn't post it on the Aversion Studios Instagram. I kind of wanted other people outside of enthusiasts as well to answer this as well. So it was kind of interesting to see people's answers, non-enthusiast answers, and all that stuff like that. And so, yeah, I got a brief, I'm trying to find the word. I'm losing it today. I tried to get a brief understanding of where people stood, of what their favorite coaster was for this season, between enthusiasts and I wouldn't say regular people. That seems a little bit a little bit rude. But non-enthusiasts, non-enthusiasts and enthusiasts. I got a brief understanding of what people enjoyed more, and I will be sharing my opinion on which I thought was better. And notice I didn't say which one I thought was better in my Instagram story because I was making this video. Now, we're gonna get into some brief, standings, statistics, and all that stuff before I get into my opinion. Obviously, you guys know Leviathan and Beheamoth on this channel very well by now. I cover almost everything Canada's Wonderland except for the past month. But yeah, you guys know we cover almost everything. Canada's Wonderland. We know there's 2 new rides coming, etc., etc. But this video is about Leviathan. So we're going to talk about Leviathan first, even though we're showing Behemoth right now. Good ride. I mean, obviously, we know what Leviathan can do. We know what it's capable of. It's capable of giving riders a very satisfying ride. It's a, 306-foot giga coaster, and it's the best ride in the park overall, right? And that doesn't mean that it was this season. I didn't say that was my favorite this season. And also, before we get into it, I actually did put Yukon also on my Instagram story, but Yukon did not get a lot of votes. And really, all the time, it's between Leviathan and Behemoth. That is the debate at the end of every season. So, yeah, I just decided to do the video on both of them. But, yeah, Leviathan was great, and it always is, and it'll continue to be great. Behemoth, 230-foot hypercoaster. We know what this can do. More airtime than Leviathan. I've covered that before, that Behemoth is known more for its airtime. But that's really what hypercoasters do. They're meant for their airtime. Giga coasters just kind of all in one, right? They got the speed, you got the airtime here and there. And you got all the stuff. You got all that. Hypercoasters are mainly meant for airtime. And if you're an airtime person, Behemoth is the ride for you. Now, both great rides, right? I haven't had a terrible ride on either one. Honorable mention to Yukon too, because I don't remember having a terrible ride on Yukon either. But Leviathan and Behemoth were great this season. I haven't been there since September, and I know that's only last month, but it feels like forever since I've been there. I didn't get to go in the last couple of days of the season. Today's the last day of the season, actually, but I will not be able to get to go. But yeah, like I was saying, Leviathan and Behemoth were great, and I loved both of them. Yukon was great, but now I should stop wasting time and get into what my... Damn it, another ad! Yeah, if y'all don't know by now, I use YouTube to show these clips and all that stuff. Just because it's easier for me, and I do get lazy sometimes. But hey, it's the video that matters, right? And at least you guys are getting to see a POV rather than me just talking to a camera and talking about the coasters, because that would get boring. But yeah, so we're gonna get into Leviathan first. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the Leviathan this year, but I don't think it beat Behemoth this season. I think Behemoth, and this was tough for me. this was tough. Even between the big three, this was tough. And I really had to think about this earlier today. I said, um, Leviathan was great, and I don't remember having a bad ride on Leviathan, nor do I remember having a bad ride on Behemoth or Yukon. So I really had to dig deep down and really think. I'm like, man, which one really satisfied me more this year? Which ride did I get off and say, holy, I'm not gonna cuss on this because I know a lot of younger people watch this, but which ride made me get off and say, holy, this was good? And it just was amazed me at how good it was. And that for me would be Behemoth. So for me, Behemoth won this season. I rank it number one for this season. Leviathan is still my favorite ride. Do not get me wrong. Leviathan is my favorite ride at the park. However, I just had such a better time on Behemoth this year. The airtime, like I said, and I am quite an airtime person, so that may be a little bit biased, but I just felt overall I had better rides on Behemoth than I did Leviathan. And I think a lot of people, that's a lot of people's conclusion at the end of almost every season, just because Leviathan is a shorter ride than Behemoth, and people enjoy longer, more thrilling rides, and that's what Behemoth has. And so for me, I did enjoy Behemoth more. Leviathan was second in my opinion, and Yukon was third. But that's no shade at Yukon either, nor is it shade at Leviathan, because like I said, I had great rides on all three, and I enjoyed it all. And I rode all three multiple times this season. Like I rode Yukon multiple times this season, and you could say that Yukon being last is a little bit of biasness as well, because dive coasters aren't typically my favorite, but I enjoyed Yukon, right? I enjoyed Yukon. I enjoyed the rides I had on it. I had some really fantastic rides on Yukon, and it really surprised me. It got better each time I went on it, but it just didn't top Behemoth, or it didn't top Leviathan for that matter, because it's third, but nothing topped Behemoth. And I really, really did enjoy Behemoth this season. And so, yeah, that's my opinion. And a lot of people do agree. Like I said, I put on my story, and right now it's 40-40 between Leviathan and Behemoth. So people are really up and down there. And for me, I think it's going to have to be Behemoth this season that takes the W. Um, but yeah, better luck to Leviathan next season. Hopefully, I'll be there for Winterfest to get a few photos of Leviathan and all that stuff. I'm going to be fairly busy coming up from Tuesday and all that stuff. So hopefully, I get a chance to go to Winterfest in November or December, because my birthday is in December, and I will get to do all that great stuff. Yeah, we got another ad. But yeah, hopefully I have to go to Winterfest and all that. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up this video. I'm not gonna ramble anymore to waste more time. Obviously, 10 minutes would be great for monetization purposes, even though I don't have any ads on my videos yet. But it's always good to have longer videos sometimes. I'm joking. I don't do this for the money. Relax. But yeah, that's going to wrap this video up. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think Leviathan was better? Do you think Behemoth was better? Do you think Yukon was better? Or do you think another ride in the park was better than all three of them? And let me know that. That would be an interesting take. I'm curious to see what rides it would be if it's not the big three. And I can't see anybody. I mean, if it's not the big three, that's your favorite. Or not, I wouldn't say favorite, or that one in your opinion, it would be wrong. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's going to wrap this video up. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys in the next video. I do have some other ideas for videos, so hopefully I will be more consistent. But without further ado, I will let you guys go and have a great day. Take it easy.